Archangel Michael says, a shadow is moving silently across your timeline, and within 3 days, something that you didn't expect will unfold before your eyes. The reason may seem small to you, but to someone close, it's become impossible to overlook. A decision has already been made in someone's heart, and they've chosen to walk away without speaking the full truth. You may not see it yet, but the energy around you is shifting fast, and the atmosphere is heavy with silent disappointment. This is not a punishment, it is a moment of divine correction wrapped in heartbreak. What you consider normal behavior has now become a point of quiet suffering for someone you once held close. They have tolerated it for months, maybe even years, thinking things would improve on their own. But now, they believe that the only way to breathe again is to step away from you completely. They haven't said it aloud yet, but the goodbye is already rehearsed in their mind. Archangel Michael says, the habit in question is not something grand or malicious, it's the subtle kind that repeats in cycles and wears another soul down over time. This habit is not about drama or chaos, it's about neglect, about not listening, about brushing off what matters to others. And while you were busy thinking everything was fine, they were drowning in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You think your actions are small, forgivable, or temporary, but to the one preparing to leave, they feel like endless storms in their heart. This person is emotionally exhausted from hoping you'd notice what they're holding in. They've written messages in their head 100 times, trying to figure out how to tell you without causing pain. But they've realized that silence might be the only way left to protect their spirit. And so, in 3 days' time, something will feel off, a call missed, a conversation cut short, or a door that doesn't open again. You will search for answers, but by then the decision will already be sealed. Archangel Michael says, the universe has allowed this moment as both a warning and a wake-up call. You still have time, but only if you are brave enough to confront the truth about yourself. The habit that pushes people away must be broken now, or it will cost you someone who genuinely loves you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This person is not just anyone. They have stood by you during moments of darkness, when no one else remained. They made sacrifices, quiet ones, that you never even noticed. They canceled their own dreams to support yours. They paused their tears to comfort you when you were hurt. But now, they've come to believe that their presence is being taken for granted, and the habit that is breaking their spirit is your blindness to their emotional needs. You often speak but do not listen. You promise change but fall back into the same rhythm. You say, sorry, but do not transform. And each time, it chips away a little more at their hope. They've kept a smile on their face while their heart was breaking behind closed doors. They've made excuses for your behavior to others because they wanted to protect your image. But now they see that protecting you means destroying themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 555. 3 days from now, this person might pack a bag. They may not leave a note. You'll wake up and feel something missing, their energy, their warmth, their presence. It won't be dramatic. It won't be loud. It will be a quiet erasure, a vanishing of someone who once whispered love into your ears. Archangel Michael says, heaven has been watching this unfold, waiting for your soul to awaken. You are not beyond redemption, but your time to act is vanishing quickly. You've let this habit run your relationships too long. This habit could be the way you dismiss others' emotions. It could be how you speak with sarcasm when they are trying to open up. It might be your stubborn refusal to admit when you are wrong, always needing to have the last word. Type Amen to get blessing 777. These small behaviors have created a wall that love cannot pass through. And though they have screamed without words, you failed to hear their inner cry. They are not angry, they are simply tired. They are tired of trying to be heard. Tired of trying to explain why they feel invisible. Tired of carrying the entire emotional weight of the relationship alone. The countdown has started. The day of departure is approaching, and it will leave you in emotional shock. You will look back and see every sign you missed. You'll remember the day they stood beside you and you looked at your phone instead. You'll replay the moment they needed reassurance and you laughed it off as being dramatic. Those echoes will haunt you if you let them walk away without trying to heal this now. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is no evil in your heart, but there is neglect in your habit. You don't intend to hurt, but you hurt by not intending to care fully. The one who is leaving doesn't hate you, they are trying to love themselves again. Archangel Michael says, the angels are pulling you gently by the soul, asking you to reflect now before the damage becomes irreversible. This is your divine window to pause, to change, to speak the words that matter, and to listen with real humility. Go to them. Sit down with no excuses. Just listen. Not to defend, but to understand. Not to react, but to heal. Let your silence this time speak remorse. Let your stillness carry presence. Let your soul finally honor what this person has given you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They don't want flowers or gifts. They want to feel seen. They want to know their emotions are safe in your presence. This is not about perfection, it's about progress. This is not about being right, it's about being kind. If you do not act now, in 3 days, this connection will break in a way that may never be repaired. You'll blame timing. You'll blame fate. But the truth will be in your own unwillingness to let go of a destructive routine that slowly pushed someone out the door. They still love you, but they also love themselves enough now to stop suffering. And this time, when they go, they won't come back to repeat the same painful cycle. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The truth is, this habit was learned. Somewhere in your past, someone taught you that emotions are weakness, that apologies make you small. But now, it's time to unlearn it, because this belief is costing you something precious. You are at a crossroad where love and loss stand side by side. The person leaving doesn't want revenge. They want peace. And peace requires them to walk away unless they see a radical change in you. This is your chance. Don't waste it by thinking you'll have more time. Sometimes, later never comes. Archangel Michael says, heaven always gives a final chance before the chapter closes. This is yours. This is your invitation to rewrite the ending, if you have the courage. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may cry when they leave. But don't just cry, change. Don't just promise, prove. Let this wake-up call be your spiritual rebirth. The tears that fall in regret can become the water that grows your future. But you must be willing to be honest with yourself. It is not the world that betrays you, it is the habits you refuse to heal. Look in the mirror and choose accountability. Reach out with sincerity. Speak love in a way they've never heard from you before. And if they stay, treat that as a miracle. A second chance is heaven's most generous gift, never take it for granted again. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, your destiny is too powerful to lose people because of unhealed habits. You are being called to rise. You are not here to repeat cycles, you are here to transform them. You have 3 days. 3 days to see the invisible. 3 days to save something beautiful. If you ignore this, the next season will be cold with emptiness. But if you act, the same person who wanted to leave may become your forever partner in growth. The angels are watching. They believe in your potential. But now it's time for you to prove it in action. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Your heart may be heavy, but don't let it be stubborn. You've been given this sacred moment not to dwell in shame, but to awaken your soul. Do not let pride silence your mouth when love is begging for words of transformation. This person wants to see something they've never seen from you, true change, initiated not by fear, but by love. When they see your effort, not your defense, the walls around their heart might finally begin to melt. But if you keep deflecting, justifying, or ignoring their emotions, those walls will become a permanent barrier between you. They've cried silently behind closed doors. They've questioned their worth more times than they can count. And now, they're choosing to find themselves again, even if it means losing you. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, your soul is not meant to repeat the pain your parents once passed on to you. You are not here to become cold like those who ignored your cries. You are here to break generational chains, and it starts with healing this habit before it destroys your most sacred connections. Yes, the person planning to walk away has tried to be patient. They've whispered prayers for your growth. But now, they are at their final limit, and 3 days from now, their world will begin without you, unless you move now. There is still a flicker of hope in their heart. But that light is fading. It can only survive if your actions become the breath that keeps it alive. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You think they want you to be perfect. But all they want is presence. Real, vulnerable, humble presence. They want you to stop brushing off their feelings like they don't matter. They want you to stop rolling your eyes every time they express discomfort. They want you to stop using jokes as shields when they try to open their soul. You've mistaken survival for strength for too long. But strength is apologizing when you're wrong. Strength is saying, I'm listening, instead of, you're overreacting. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, this moment is more spiritual than you realize. Every relationship that's sent to your life carries a divine assignment. And this one, this person you are about to lose, was sent to elevate your spirit, to soften your hardened edges, to help you heal. But the ego stands in the way. The ego says, I don't need to change. The soul whispers, if I don't change, I'll lose everything. Which voice will you follow now? The one that protects your pride, or the one that protects your future? You were born to love deeply, not distantly. Born to connect, not to isolate. Born to grow, not to remain in cycles of hurtful habits. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. 3 days may feel like a long time. But in the spiritual realm, it is a blink. You have this window now. Use it. Don't wait until you see their back turned to start chasing. Don't wait until the goodbye is written in their silence. By then, your apologies may become echoes they no longer hear. They've begged you with their eyes. They've pleaded with their energy. But now, they are choosing themselves, as heaven begins to guide them away from what no longer nurtures their soul. You can change this. You must change this. And not for them, but for your own destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. This moment is a divine appointment. Your angels have been sent to hold a mirror up to you, not to shame, but to awaken. You've repeated this pattern before, but this time the cost will be greater than you imagine. Someone who was divinely aligned with your journey is preparing to walk into a new chapter. You can either walk beside them, healed and humble, or be left behind with the weight of regret. Archangel Michael says, transformation is not instant, it's consistent. You must begin the work today. You must speak differently, act differently, think differently. Love is not maintained by comfort, it is nurtured by sacrifice, effort, and genuine change. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You will look back on this one day and either say, I'm glad I changed, or, I wish I had. This person's presence in your life is not replaceable. Their patience has been holy. Their pain has been sacred. They have tried to love you beyond your wounds. But they are not your healer. They are your mirror, and you must now decide what reflection they'll see next. Stop waiting for the perfect words. Just start with, I'm ready to listen. Then listen fully. Without interrupting. Without defending. Just listen. That alone could save everything. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This habit, whether it's emotional distance, dismissiveness, sarcasm, selfishness, or pride, is costing you love. It has already cost you other relationships before, and now the cycle is repeating. This is your divine chance to break it. Don't say it's too late. Say, not again. Don't say, this is who I am. Say, this is who I refuse to remain. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are not punishing you. They are pushing you. They are shaking your comfort so you can rise into the version of you that love deserves. You were never meant to carry this habit into your future. You are here to outgrow it, outshine it, and outlive it. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. This person has already been guided by the Spirit to prepare for detachment. But heaven is also watching you, waiting for your response. Will you be bold enough to reach out, even if you don't know what to say? They don't need grand speeches. They need your consistency. They need your presence. They need your soul. Make them feel heard. Make them feel seen. Make them feel loved again. It is not too late, until it is. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The first step is always the hardest, but also the holiest. If you take that step now, heaven will take 10 toward you. This moment is where destinies are shifted and stories are rewritten. The angels are surrounding you now, whispering one word, move. Move toward healing. Move toward love. Move before it's too late. Let this message be the final warning before a beautiful soul walks away forever. Choose better. Choose now. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Archangel Michael says, the door is still open, but the handle is getting cold. Each moment you delay, the space between your souls grows wider. Love is slipping like sand through your fingers, and only humility can stop it from vanishing completely. The one who is leaving has memories stacked in their heart like folded letters, moments they held on to, hoping they'd be enough to stay. But now, even those memories feel like distant echoes that no longer protect them from the pain of being unseen. The weight of unspoken frustration has become too heavy to carry. Their mind replays the quiet moments where they felt you were near, but emotionally absent. They remember the look on your face when you dismissed their concerns. They remember the silence you offered instead of apologies. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. They remember all the times they forgave you without you even knowing they were hurting. But now, they're starting to wonder, why must love feel like sacrifice only on their side? Why must they keep dimming their voice just to keep the peace? Their spirit wants freedom. And unless they feel honored, heard, and embraced for who they are, they will choose that freedom even if it breaks their own heart. Because even heartbreak is better than being invisible. Archangel Michael says, there is still a heartbeat of hope left, but it's faint. It needs you to revive it through action, not words. Through care, not convenience. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. You may feel like they are being too emotional, too sensitive, too distant, but they've just grown tired. Tired of needing to beg for your attention. Tired of trying to convince you that the small things matter. They are not leaving because they stopped loving you. They are leaving because they started loving themselves more. The decision did not happen overnight, it happened slowly, quietly, each time their heart was silenced. 3 days will pass like a whisper. And you will wake up feeling an emptiness that words cannot fill. You'll scroll through old messages, reread the love that once flowed freely, but it may be too late to rewrite the present. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the divine realm is not only calling you to save this connection, it is calling you to save yourself from the version of you that keeps losing what you love. You were never created to live in denial. You were never designed to wound the ones sent to heal you. Break the cycle before the cycle breaks you. This is not about blame, it's about becoming. Becoming better, becoming softer, becoming wiser. Becoming the kind of soul that others don't walk away from. The one who's preparing to leave wanted forever with you, but not at the cost of their inner peace. They chose you many times when you didn't even notice. Now they're choosing themselves, and if you don't respond with awareness, you'll be reading goodbye in their absence. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The angels are still giving you signs, synchronicities, dreams, restlessness. It's heaven's alarm clock telling you to rise, not just from your bed, but from your behavior. Stop ignoring what your soul already knows. Go to them. Not with defensiveness, not with accusations. Just go, open, honest, and ready to listen. Say, I see now. Say, I'm ready to change. Say, you matter to me more than my ego. This alone could pull them back from the edge of departure. But only if your change is real, not a performance, not temporary, but rooted in love and commitment. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. They are scared to give you another chance because their heart is fragile from too many chances already. But if they see the light in your eyes change, if they feel the shift in your energy, they might stay. Hope might bloom again. They need you to be consistent, not just for a day or a week, but for good. They need to know that you will protect their heart as much as they've tried to protect yours. This is not about grand gestures. It's about the daily ones. The, how are you feeling? The, I'm here for you. The, tell me more, I want to understand. Archangel Michael says, the spirit realm is leaning in. Your soul is being tested. Will you choose growth, or will you choose regret? Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Remember, love that's unguarded can be broken. And once it's broken too many times, even the strongest soul gives up. Don't wait for that moment. Your soul already knows what must be done. The time for excuses is over. The time for true transformation has arrived. The choice is in your hands, and heaven is watching to see if you'll finally move with purpose. Not just for them, but for the version of you that lives free from emotional blindness. This is your divine assignment: repair, restore, redeem. Type Amen to get blessing 3131.